following message is a public service announcement brought to you by your friends at Degeneration X.
Hey YouTubers, Degeneration HanX here, and once again I'm coming at you with a rant. And today's rant is basically directed towards one celebrity in particular. That's Angelina Jolie. Now, if you haven't really heard, which I don't know how, but you know how she's graced over, I think it was like People magazine last week, and now she's on the cover of Time for her supposed act of bravery against breast cancer by having her breasts removed. First off here, I think that's pretty much of a cowardly move and a great disservice to regular women out there who cannot have such a procedure done. I mean, what I've heard about this particular, she had to go to doctor to find one that actually will go ahead and do this procedure. I mean, not just the breasts themselves, but also the milk glands and everything were to be removed. And basically, she was warned by other doctors of the pain and that she would be suffering if she went ahead and did this, especially if she went ahead and had another child. Of course, she finally found some guy who saw, dollar signs before anything else sensible, and went ahead and it's a great disservice. She of course says that she claims that this is to prevent her, like her mother had breast cancer, and of course it was also reported earlier this week that her aunt had just passed away from breast cancer. Now, what this great disservice is she doing to her mother and her aunt? By doing this, she's just being cowardly instead of trying to find a way to cure it with the money she's got. She's a very rich woman with the movies she's done, even though nobody really sees her movies anymore. That she'd go and either make a foundation in the name of her mother and her aunt, or some sort of research thing to help try to find a cure for it. No, she just I'll just give her my boobs. And now, of course, another major thing, reason why I think she really did this is that shows she can be in the news more than her, I don't really know, boyfriend, husband, I don't know what the hell he's still referred to as, Brad Pitt. Now, of course, as you know, Brad Pitt is about to come out with a big supposed blockbuster movie. It's called World War Z. It's already being the commercial, the trailers for it's already being aired on television. It's supposed to be this. It's a movie based on the popular graphic novel. It's a zombie movie. Yeah, pretty much. And yeah, I mean, it's interesting that she did this just before his movie comes out, so that she gets the publicity too, because obviously she's not in it. She's, out trying to make more artistically inclined films and stuff. Oh, come on, give me a break. It doesn't care. Nobody wants to see your movies. They just rather read about you in tabloids and stuff. She's just one of these celebrities. She's more popular as a tabloid article than it's interesting that these women that love reading articles about her and Jennifer Aniston and all don't go see the movies they do, don't watch the TV show. I mean, Jennifer Aniston is more famous for her private life than she ever was as Rachel on Friends. But I mean, when was the last really good movie? Angelina Jolie should have just stuck to doing action flicks or whatever. I don't know. I'm not just saying just Tomb Raider, but like the one she did with Johnny Depp, or was it The Tourist, or the other one she did a couple years ago. Now she's just trying to do all these stupid, boring movies that nobody really wants to see unless it's really the arts and croissant crowd and all. Now I'm not, and I know some of you dingy women out there, you feminazis out there, are saying, "Oh, he's going to attack women again." I'm saying, you say, "How do you know about? How would you? I mean, listen. I don't know if you people know this, but men do get breast cancer too. So it's not just a disservice towards women, but it's also a disservice towards men who have it too. And men don't have that luxury of just having their boobs removed. Men don't have breasts for one thing. They, pectoral muscles and everything. There. And it's just another example of her being crazy. She remember, she used to do crazy stuff like this before. Remember, she made out with her own brother. She's broken 2 marriages. I mean, not just Brad Pitt's marriage to Jennifer Aniston, but also Billy Bob Thornton's marriage to whoever he was married to before he started going out with her. And I mean, when she was with Billy Bob Thornton, walked around with vials of blood around their neck and all that, and you kind of figure, and you kind of figure too, this is such a brave thing in the war against breast cancer. No, it's a cowardly. I just think it's very cowardly to her, just say, she doesn't even have the disease right now. She just has 2 female members of her family that's had it, and she just decides that, instead of either, face the fact or maybe try to find a way to prevent it. I mean, good grief. The best way to prevent having it is just to detect it. Either mammograms or self-examinations, all that kind of stuff. I mean, this is just as bad as what, it's interesting, too, that she started, remember when she started adopting these foreign kids, even though we have a lot of children in this country that need to be adopted? She was just basically do that so that she can regain her fame after destroying Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston's marriage. That's all it was. It was just PR repair. And all. I mean, and of course, another way is, is Brad Pitt. He's being, anally looked at the most in this whole thing. He's got to show her support about her, even though disregard what he thinks about all this and what he feels. And what self-respecting guy would stand there and not say his piece about his significant other getting her boobs removed? Sam Kinison said it too. Said it best. He said, "That's a mean, cruel thing to do. Shame on you, Angelina Jolie." I don't know. I don't believe the hype. Just think about it. It's just it's just a cowardly way of her to get out of having this disease instead of, maybe using her money to help find a cure or anything. It's just, it's basically, it's going into a sexist remark, this, if it's just breast cancer, why don't you just remove the breasts? That kind of thing. I understand she's hitting her 40s and all that kind of stuff. And that's usually the popular belief of when it starts, even though nowadays they're even saying that women even younger are getting it. But I don't know. It's just, I think it's cowardly. It's just a way of getting her people to notice her, even though she, outside of trying to just make a movie people go see. I mean, why don't you focus on your movie career instead of, being supposedly paranoid about breast cancer and all? I don't know. I'm just saying my piece about this and all, but this is Degeneration HanX, and stay tuned here for more rants, commentaries, and whatnot here on the Weirdo Network. See ya.
Well, I guess if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you. Suck it!